Hey guys, welcome back to the farm. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, stick around for a while. Day 3 of planting is about ready to get going. Planter's pulled up, we checked it over. He's got a spot on the back side of the farm here. We're gonna plant 70 acres today is what we're going for. But there's a sweet spot and some muck, kind of a bottomless pit, buried a sprayer in it last year. So see how low these fertilizer tanks are? And the seed boxes are pretty old. He finished up a field last night with that perfectly. Perfect amount went on. He's not going to fill it. He's going to plant that about empty, so there's at least the weight on this as possible so he don't get stuck. Once he gets through that, then we'll come up here and fill him up with the seed and the fertilizer. And this is a pop-up. We'll fill this up. This is on the low end too, so that's good. But the tractor's hanging in there. Like I said, this that's an older planter, older tractor, but she's hanging tough. Day 3, let's go. On my way with this fertilizer. He just came up, planted that muck, and he's empty. We'll fill him up. Next to the farm, my old wrestling coach's piece. On and going, gonna have it trickle right in, and we're gonna put seed in it. Yeah. Regrouping. Needs a little gas. Use this John Deere. This is where having a few skid steers makes a difference. Lonnie's putting sand in the stalls. I gotta load another pallet. Checking these feed bunks. Another 80-degree day, so we're gonna fill that up when he gets across that field halfway, about 35 acres, because it's a 70-acre piece. He'll need seed. I'm gonna bring Lonnie with me to fill the pop-up tank, and then I'll fill the rest of the fertilizer up on the planter. But I'm checking these bunks. With it being so hot, I don't want to fill them, overfeed them. You got to be very aware of what's going on out there, because if not, it'll just sit in there and it'll get hot and it'll mold and they won't eat it anyway. You'll be throwing it out. So as long as they've got some in there, I'm happy. And we'll check this other bunk. Look at that bull. He's a big, tall, he's about 6 foot tall by now. He's gonna go soon. He's one of them rare bulls that's stayed nice, kind of a goofy looking sucker, but straight back, big long legs, but he's one of them rare bulls that stayed nice. You didn't have to get rid of him. And so you'll end up getting rid of him because of the size. He's so big, he'll start breeding and he might break their back. That's the only drawback to him. And He's not fat, that's the good part. He's just tall. Heading out of the yard, Dad's halfway across that field already. Oh, I see, he's pulling up for us. Okay, we're gonna meet there at the corner of the field. Lonnie's got the fertilizer, I've got the pop-up. Okay, so we've got the pop-up going in here. And Lonnie's filling each one up with another bag. And we're filling these back up. And that should have enough to finish planting the field. About empty. Away he goes to finish this field. He's halfway across. 45 foot at a whack. Which is good because that cultivator, that new cultivator rig we got, is 45 foot wide. So planter's 45 and so's the working width of the iron. Next day, Dad got in. He got that 70 acres done over yonder. I got the big Grant. Give me 5, bud. I'm taking Grant with me. We're moving over another field, 60 acres behind my grandpa's. Lonnie and I are gonna head over there with the Gator and Grant and his snacks. He wants to go to the soccer game, but he don't realize he's about to get in the Gator with me. You're gonna be happy. Hey, bud. Hey, Cat.
Yeah.
I'll see you. Have fun. Chloe, I'm sorry I'm missing your game. Have fun. We got this. We got it. All right, Grant. Grant's got to come with the boys. Guys, love you.
I love you so much.
We'll come to the next game. Rochelle's taking her. All the girls are going. And Summer's going. Grant, you're going to be happy here in 5 minutes. Having fun now, bud? Found him. So Lonnie brought the pop-up for the planter, and we've got the corn seed on this truck. This is the Army truck. I never told you about this truck. This is about a 1985 Custom Deluxe. This was an Army truck. It was painted this. When I was in the service, we had about 20 of these in our motor pool. This is a 1.25 ton diesel. And we never used them though. And once that Humvee came out, we started using them. And then this thing just, we were overseas. These things just sat, no one used them. Say someone took the box off of this and then put this flat rack on it. But yeah, she's heavy duty. It works good because that is extremely heavy when you fill it up. Close to 2,000 gallons there. So, yep, and Dad's doing the headland. We're gonna head back here, pick up rocks, look for anything we can find, and then when he needs us, he'll call us. We'll fill him back up, and he can knock this one out. It's about 1.5 inches, 2 inches down, 1 3/4 inches. Because that's for, look at the moisture in that ground. We don't have much rain coming, but this isn't going to need rain to come up. This is enough moisture in this field where with this warm weather, it's going to shoot out of the ground. Pure muck right here. Look at that dirt. Yeah, you know what to do. Ready, Greg? Get down there. Yeah. I'll tell you what, you stay down there. All right. Mike's not having the sun already. Yeah. Mark working that ground down there or not yet? About there. Got this propped up, get every ounce of it. Plumb full, perfect amount. We're out in the middle of this field, picking right in front of him as he's starting to, as he's gonna come over on this 60 acres. You can see what we're finding. They're popping up. He's coming, catching up on us quick, Grant. Wow, big bite. He was hungry. Big bite. Yeah, we dumped one load. There's a branch out in the middle of this field, not a tree around, but this used to be a swamp for the most part. And I told you in the one video, this was a glacier way back when. And then in the 50s or whatever, they put a county drain in there and drained it all. And it was still wet. We used to farm this, we get stuck back here every spring, and then we tiled it. And now we can float across it. That's why we're here. Lonnie's gonna pull that fertilizer truck up and we're gonna go fill him up. Right, Grant? Filling! Filled up, ready to go? Just left leaving my house. We unloaded a load along this barn like I always do. See it? Drop Grant off. Grant, have fun. Time for a nap, okay?
Bye, Grant.
Bye, bud. Bye, Summer. Bye, Kiki girl. Back from the game, she said they got beat pretty bad. But that's life. On our way to get the fertilizer. Dad's almost done with that 60-acre piece, and Mark's in this one kitty corner from the farm with the 9560R. This is an 80-acre piece, and we're just gonna run up down. There used to be a fence row here, right in the center of these two fields. We own this, and then we bought this piece 5 years ago or so, and then we took the fence row out. But I'll get you up close with that 9560R. It's tilling up pretty good. This is non-tile, so it goes to show you how dry it really is out here. Guys, back home, all cleaned up. Another long day. Been hot, very hot. Hot, dry spring. Hottest, driest spring's been in a long time, so we're on non-tile fields. I wanted to show you a couple things I did. Remember, I planted this tree for Mom after we lost Mom 2.5 years ago. I planted that tree. Is doing extremely well. Very happy with the way it's doing it. It's a crab, or it's a cherry tree. Turns white early spring, so it's white before any other trees really in bloom, but it's the growth on this. I'm gonna have to trim that back from, so I'm happy the way that's going. But remember last fall I moved all these rocks home. I had them, all these rocks come off the farm. I had to build all this up, because remember when I built this barn, I had to raise it up almost 4 foot because I wanted it to match the same height as the house. You can really notice it from the front. It's like same foundation, just carries on. And in the back it was a lot of fill. But I moved these off the farm. We've had stored all over corners of fields. Moved them alongside the barn. Wasn't sure what I was going to do with them. Finally had an idea. I built this little flower bed. So last Mother's Day, Rochelle and I, we got that tree. It's another cherry tree to match the ones Mom's got. I'm thinking it'll catch up. I got some good dirt in there. Over the years it'll catch up, and I've also got some more rocks I found. I'm thinking about laying another tier in here and putting another planter in here, just because it's kind of the slope on it's, I made it better than what it was, but I still don't like it. I think I'm just gonna run it'd be like a retaining wall, and I'll be able to plant some stuff in here. But yeah, I moved all these, every single one of these rocks come off the farm. I mean, you realize that if you're not a farmer, you just don't have access to rocks like this. My grandpa used to have a lot of rocks he stacked around his house. I think that's where I get it from. But he never had any like this. Never had machines big enough to move them. But yeah, they're huge. So I'm pretty happy the way that's going. Hey, plan's going good, knock on wood. We're blessed that we've got a good system now. It kind of changes every year as everybody gets older. We got a new guy in there, but it's going good. So hey, Farm Focus for a shirt, a hat. Take care, see you next video. God bless.